We're going to begin with a conversation with our State Superintendent of Public Instruction, Jhone Ebert. Welcome, Superintendent Ebert.
Welcome. I'm excited to be here with you, Janine. Thank you.
I'm so excited to be speaking with you today. I would just like to dive right in. We're talking about the Portrait of a Nevada Learner work, and this has been a project that's really important to you. Would love for you to share why launching this work right now is a great thing to do.
If we don't start now, then when are we going to start? Right? It's something that people could push off into the future and say, well, when we have this in place and when we have that in place. The fact of the matter is, there is such a need right now at this moment in time in our education system to evolve and to meet the unique needs of each and every one of our students. We know this is a journey. It's not just about a single destination or endpoint, but it's how we bring together all of the learnings that we have, all of the great thinking, the brain power, meeting our children where we're at in a collaborative fashion. This is not a top-down initiative. This truly is about collaborating with everyone, and I mean everyone, our students, our parents, our community as a whole, public-private partnerships, everyone, to take this moment in time to shift and transform our system to ensure that we have a more inclusive learning environment for each and every one of our children.
We had the opportunity to convene a whole bunch of Nevadans together at the end of October recently, and for 2 days. And we were able to discuss values, look at what we could expect from a portrait, and really talk about what we were excited about, what could be possible as a result of doing this work. I'm curious from you, what resonated with you about what happened at that in-person convening, and even maybe what surprised you?
I took away from the 2 days with hundreds of people that our community is ready. And they're beyond ready. They almost are like, what's taken you so long? This is really what we want. We want our students to be able to have durable skills. We want our students and our parents at the table making decisions on what is best for their learning and their learning environment. Still remember the one young lady who stood up, 8th grader, and it was the end of the first day, and she just spoke with such eloquence of how excited she was to hear the adults in the room talk about her learning and how everyone wants to make sure that she's successful and that her voice is heard. I think she got I don't think, I do know she got a standing ovation for her words and sharing out. And so those 2 days were just the beginning of where we are headed as a state and how we are going to lead this nation in thinking differently about what our students know, what they're able to do, the skills that they take with them outside of a K-12 learning environment and on into adulthood.
What are you most interested? We're going to be able to talk. We're talking with Nevadans as we move towards building a draft portrait. And then for the better part of this work from January to June, we're going to be engaging in conversations to really respond to that draft, to really make sure that we can get it right. What are you hoping to learn from the conversations with so many different Nevadans as we move ahead?
Our Nevadans are innovative. We've always been resilient in the work that we do. And at this moment in time, when we come together and truly listen to each other, during the convening, the 2 days, we spoke a lot about communication and two-way communication, critical thinking, the resilience that needs to show up for our students in this work. So those are things that we hear over and over again. And we've seen our partners, I would like to give a shout out to our partners across the United States. There are states that have been leading in this work, in this area, and now it's our turn. And we need to make it right for our state, for our children. When we think about our workforce and our economy moving forward, it's all going to be part of that. So your question was, what do I hope to learn from, those that are doing the work, our students that are in our classrooms, our parents who are supporting their children through this process? I always love those big ahas that come out of these things that are really simple. It's like, why didn't I think of that? And I know there are people out there that have the solution. They have the way that will work for their school, for their school district, within the state. And so hearing the voices of what works, and so that we can accelerate, right? We're going to iterate and accelerate what we learn and hear, and move forward. So this is a journey. I'm excited to learn from everyone that is doing the work right now out in the field and bringing it forward.
Well, thank you, Superintendent Ebert. We're excited to build this vision alongside you and alongside the department. And I'm as excited as you are to learn from Nevadans and with them, and to see what's possible as we move towards transforming the future of learning together. Have a wonderful day.
You as well. Thank you.
Thank you. You can stay updated on the process, access tools to host your own conversations, and share the results with us, and follow along with the monthly virtual talks about the portrait at portrait.nvfutureoflearning.org. Again, that's portrait.nvfutureoflearning.org.